Morning and thank you for joining us. It is now 9 o'clock Friday morning, December the 30th, along with Elise Edie. I am Tom Brandon. Final weekday morning show and also 9 o'clock show of the old year. Of course, we've got the new year coming up. So good morning. And we have our guests, Jason and Cynthia here with us, whipping up some good stuff for you.
Yeah,
this
glad to have
Friday.
you guys here. What are we making today?
Thanks for having us. We're going to make fried jalapeno poppers and fried mozzarella, and we're pretty much going from scratch, so
Yep.
should be fun.
It says deep fried jalapeno. We're not shallow frying these, this is deep fried. Huh?
Yeah,
See,
they're
they're
deep
around.
fried, so
Okay.
So this could be fun for a New Year's Eve party.
it could. And we brought some sweet peppers, and these, I guess, are like a bell pepper, but they're shaped like a jalapeno, so they're good for poppers. And then we brought some jalapenos with us, and then we brought some mozzarella balls. These are the little bitty ones,
Okay.
so we don't
Great
even
for
have to cut
bite size.
those. Yep, perfect for kids. And then
The sticks.
mozzarella sticks, and I cut that from a
Okay.
large block. So.
Okay.
Looks good.
So you're going to show us how to bread it up, fry it, and eat it, and homemade cream cheese.
I made this homemade cream cheese. It was 2 quarts of half and half, 1 package of mesophilic starter, which is a bacteria that makes cheese.
Okay.
Let it sit for a while, and then strained it, and took about 2 days. It's delicious.
Cream cheese. And
You're a
without all
lucky
the
guy,
preservatives.
Jason.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's making her own homemade everything. This is something else.
I was eating last night.
How do you keep the weight off? How do you not weigh 600
1
pounds?
serving.
Exactly.
2 servings. 2 servings.
1 to 2, that's it.
Maybe 3.
And Cynthia. Hey, guys.
And Jason.
And
we're
Jason.
Doing, and we're doing mozzarella sticks, fried cheese sticks, and fried poppers, jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno poppers.
And Jason here is preparing the jalapeno. Now, it's important, I guess, to make sure you've got the hot stuff out of there, right?
Ah, yeah.
It's got to be spicy enough without the seed.
It is. It depends on who's eating. When he makes them, and I'm in the house, he takes the core out of them.
Some of it.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Depends how hot you want it.
You didn't play any tricks and go get the hotter pepper. What is hotter than a jalapeno?
oh well.
Habaneros.
Habaneros?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever throw a curve at her and just to play tricks on her and
I
get
did it
something
last
really
night.
hot? Oh, you did?
He left a little bit of the core in. He's been known to take some of the seeds and mix it in with the cream cheese
To make it even hotter.
To make it even hotter.
But I guess we should talk about the pepper. The hot part of the pepper is the core, right? And
It
the
is.
seeds.
Yeah, it is the core.
It is
Yeah.
the core and the seeds, and you can save the seeds and dry them out and use them later if you want. You know,
Maybe grow your own jalapeno pepper plant. if you
Maybe,
want
yeah.
to.
We do.
We do. We
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
canned a bunch of them.
Now let's talk about what you're doing. You're adding cream cheese to your popper here.
I am.
And it's homemade cream cheese.
This is homemade cream cheese, so it's not as thick. If I let it drain just a little bit longer, it would get a little bit thicker. But the key to this is getting it all the way into the pepper, but also getting to the edges,
Okay.
because that's just going to help it bread just a little bit better. I don't really let him do this part because it ends up messier.
I see.
So you want to be as
and
neat.
you're the professional here. You're the chef. So.
Well, he brought this recipe to me, and we just kind of expanded upon it.
Tweaked it.
So
Did either one of you fry catfish recently? Because your cooker over there smells like fried catfish.
that's my mom's. Mom, have you?
Mom, have you
She's watching.
catfish?
Go on
Okay.
Facebook, Mom.
So the prep here for the jalapeno peppers, you're just using a couple of different kinds of sweet pepper, jalapeno, adding cream cheese. And once you get those prepared, after a break and after weather, we'll show you how to bread them up, and we'll also fry up some cheese sticks, and I guess with some little mozzarella balls there.
Little mozzarella balls. You could do the larger mozzarella ball and just cut it into pieces. It's just a little softer than the hard cheese
Okay, we'll do that. Don't wipe your eyes. After.
or anything else.
Or anything else with it.
Don't touch anything. Yeah.
Yep. We're going to take a break. We're back with a look at your forecast right after this. Hey, it's time to take out a pen and paper. Here is a quick look at all of the ingredients used to make this dish today. At the end of the show today, we will show you that.
Yeah, coming up at the end. But first, let's go ahead and
Thanks,
get
Chris.
started.
Amen. It's good to see you.
Yeah, that was it, Tom.
Throws his hands
We
in the
were
air.
okay.
All right, that's
Just
all the
waving
time we
over
have.
there.
But we're going to go backwards. Let's get this
No.
process
Yeah,
started.
let's get started.
Jason and Cynthia, we showed you earlier how Jason prepares the pepper, cuts out the core, the seed. That way you're not getting too hot.
Right.
And,
Unless you like it like that. So
Yeah.
it's all preference. But you know, they're jalapenos, so even if you pull all the core and the seeds
Still some
out,
spice.
you're still going to be looking at some spice.
It'll be warm. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're doing this for kids, this is the mozzarella stick and flour. It's just all-purpose flour. I start with the cheese and then go to the jalapenos.
Oh, okay.
Just so that it doesn't get spicy.
In case your grease gets too spicy hot?
Well, or
flour,
the
the
flour
egg.
and the egg and the
Yeah.
breadcrumbs.
Why are you flouring, then egging?
Before,
and
I
then-
was wondering
yeah.
the same thing.
And I saw a lot of recipes that did the milk and then flour. This is called standard breading procedure, SBP. It's a very professional term.
Standard breading
So
procedure.
it's flour, egg
you
wash,
did.
breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Always.
Alrighty.
This will coat the product so that when we put it in the egg wash,
Absorb the
and I
egg.
just
Oh, okay, I see.
so that
it's still
it-
on there.
It's on there.
Okay.
Okay, and then breadcrumbs. Now, if you were to try to fry this right now, it would probably burst all over the place. So we're going to put it in the egg wash again, and this will just give it an extra coating. If you go 3 coatings, it's a little too much, but in your egg wash, it's just, we did 3 eggs with a little bit of milk and a pinch of salt. If you do too much milk or your eggs are kind of old and watery, it'll be too watery. So
Okay.
just take a look at that before you pour your milk in there. It's not an exact recipe. Okay, and then we're gonna, we have some already breaded, but I'm gonna keep going with the
Okay,
jalapenos.
I'll get
and
them going.
Jason's the official
Gonna step back a little,
deep fat
not
fryer
trying to get
of
burnt.
today's TH.
Careful with the hot oil.
You're doing the same thing with your jalapeno poppers. You're putting flour on them.
Flour on them, and make sure you shake it off. You don't want big chunks of raw flour underneath everything, but it does help that egg wash stick. Again, you know, you want to be careful. You don't want to put thumbprints in here, because if you get too
Yeah.
much breading, it won't cook and it gets kind of funky.
I think I just figured out why you start with flour first, because if you've ever tried to clean flour up, it sticks to everything.
it does.
And it's not
Right.
good for grout lines.
It's not.
Gotta
Yeah.
think about those grout lines.
Jason works hard putting those grout lines in nice and beautiful, so I have to make
mess
sure
them
that
up.
the kitchen is nice and clean. Now, if you'll notice, I'm using my right hand for the dry ingredients and my left hand for the wet ingredients. If you use one hand for all of them, you could
You're gonna
pretty
be
much.
breaded.
Yeah, your fingers will be breaded.
Get all messy.
That's a good plan there.
So make sure you get the ends of these too.
Okay.
Otherwise, the cheese will run out all over the place. And you know that if they're overdone, if the cheese has splattered out into your grease,
Yeah.
no worry,
Breaks
just
open.
keep cooking, let it cool, and strain it through a coffee filter or a paper towel the next day, and you can reuse that grease.
So now, how long will we leave this in here?
3 to 5
Down
minutes.
here. Okay.
5 minutes.
We have our temp on this fryer at 345 degrees.
Yeah,
350
340.
was too much, so we turned it down.
Just a little fry daddy or fry baby. What do
Yeah,
you
it's like a
think?
fry daddy.
Come in.
Okay.
Or
We
not
usually do
commercial,
it on the
but-
stovetop, but
Yeah, you like, so you don't do a deep fry, you do a
There you go.
saute.
well, saute is a
only kidding.
is
He's
a
about to
pan
get
with a small
schooled.
amount of fat.
He's
When you
the
said you did it on the
teacher.
stovetop, I'm thinking, oh, she did a saute instead.
Well, and as long as the food is submerged in the fat, you're deep fat frying.
Okay.
Now, if you have a little bit less fat, you're doing that pan fry.
Yeah. Now, did you use like some like good old Crisco, or did you just use some
Yeah, what's in
vegetable
here?
oil,
We
olive
used-
oil?
Mozzarella sticks.
We used vegetable oil. That's a good question, because olive oil has a very low smoke point, which means that it burns at a really low temperature. So you probably
those look
wouldn't cook
good.
it at this temperature, and it may not ever get as crispy fried as you like. Peanut oil has a very high smoke point, so you can use that over and over and over again at higher temperatures.
cook quicker
But a
than
lot
I
of people are
Yeah, these got-
allergic
The peanut
to the
oil.
peanut oil.
So a good one in the
fast.
middle is just vegetable oil. I guess.
Vegetable
Well,
oil,
pretty hot.
canola oil, I noticed is a little
Yeah.
not quite right.
He's going to cook some of these up, and we're going to come eat them right after the break. And here's the recipe, by the way. If you would like it, we'll have it on our website, and we'll talk more about that recipe after the break. Plus, we'll give these poppers and cheese sticks a shot right after this. And we are back doing mozzarella sticks and cheddar poppers, jalapeno poppers. You can do at home with Cynthia and Jason here. And the mozzarella sticks are delicious.
Thank
Really
you.
good.
Would you like to
Those
try
look
one,
good.
Elise?
I would.
No, she can't have one.
There you go. And they're not too hot. They've cooled off a little bit. Now listen, with these jalapeno poppers, on the recipe, there's some online. There's some variations. So we have been known to add a little bit of cheddar cheese to the cream cheese mix. You could add a little bacon to that, you know, cooked and minced up. You could do a little bit of cooked sausage, whip it up with the cream cheese and stuff that, and then take your leftovers, make them into little balls, and do the same thing and fry them for the kids. So there's a lot of different things you can do
Why
with
would I want to
these.
do that? I want it all for me.
You eat them all for yourself.
That's right. I don't want to share with
He
anybody.
knows.
I didn't want to share with Elise.
I know.
right.
He's being stingy about
That's why we
it.
brought it
He
up.
really is.
Hey, good stuff. You can
Yeah,
find this
Cynthia and
information
Jason,
on
thanks
our
so much.
web, by the way, today'sthv.com. Click on the news, go to select today's THV this morning at 9 and choose recipes. That's all for us today. Thank you, guys. Remember, the news always on today's THV.com with the occasional jalapeno pepper and mozzarella stick.
Thanks for making today's THV Arkansas's news leader and most watched television station. The latest news and weather are on today'sthv.com 24/7. THV, first in HD.